It's something I think that 5% allocation for toward crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that, it can work. Crypto is going to be amazing for the economic system. Crypto, the value in crypto, I heard someone say this and I agreed. He said the value in crypto isn't like, oh, I'm going to buy Bitcoin, it's going to go up. He said the value in Bitcoin or crypto, sorry, not Bitcoin, of crypto is that it's similar to AI, where it's going to affect the entire ecosystem, right? Eventually, blockchain will be everywhere, and that's what makes crypto so powerful, is because it does allow for a more efficient financial system. And so, between tokenization and crypto and AI, which are all going to be related on some level, those are all industries that represent the future of finance going forward. One, in fact, let me grab this. If in your login at drboystockmarket.com, I think I'll put together like a list of banks to take a look at. I would consider taking a look at this list, not investing advice, of course, but I'm going to find this and share it right now because I've been investing more heavily in banks because they say that banks are going to be massive beneficiaries of all that's happening with AI, the JP Morgans and stuff like that, because they're just finding all these efficiencies. And on the downside of it, obviously, is that you have people losing their jobs because of this, and it's not going to ever go away. But the upside is if you're an investor, there's a lot of money that's going to be made this way. Um, Let me see. Gosh, dang it. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I maybe I put it. No, 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 no. Oh, I put it in what Dr. Boyce is buying. That's it. So let me find it. I'm just gonna find it and I'll drop it in. I'll drop the link in so you can take a look at it. Okay. Okay. No, okay, this here we go. Oh, financial stocks. That's it. Yeah, financial stocks that are expected to grow. All right. So I'll put the link in here, but also I'll mention some of them. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JPM, BAC, GS, and MS. JPM, BAC, GS, MS. And a lot of these banking companies are gonna eat good in the new economy because they're all right now implementing artificial intelligence. And what this says to me, oh, PNC is beautiful too, Janet. Yeah, I like PNC a lot. Yeah, I read something somewhere where they said that PNC they lead all the other banks in some area of efficiency. I don't know if it's like revenue per employee or they have the lowest losses of any bank because they're so careful about how they invest. They're just a well-run bank. Yeah, I'm a PNC customer actually. I forgot. I don't even know how I became one, but I think I used PNC to buy a car, and then next thing you know, they got me a credit card or something. But they've been a good company to bank with. Bank of America, if you don't know the history of Bank of America, they started off as the Bank of Italy, and they didn't want people to know they were owned by a bunch of Italians, but they started off as a powernomics move on behalf of the Italian community. So they created the Bank of Italy, and then eventually they became the Bank of America because they didn't want people to know they were run by a bunch of Italians. So that's the story there. So it is doable. All right, Rivian. Kim's asking about Rivian. I like Rivian as kind of a little bit of a long shot, but I do own Rivian because I just like they have really good cars, and I want to believe that eventually the world will figure out how good their cars are. But I think it's a stock that's been beaten up a little bit, but I think it's making a comeback this year. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the chart and see. But I think that this year Rivian, let me see Rivian stock price. Let's Google it, shall we? It's up 47% this year. Yeah. So the market's starting to realize that Rivian's not bad.